ladies and gentlemen, between Rigathi and Fred Matiang'i, who do you think can unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto and make him to be a one-term president, the way we have been told by Rigathi that William Samoei Ruto is going to be a one-term president? Because from the recent opinion polls by Infotrack, it was very clear that from the side of opposition, the people who Kenyans feel that they can vote for, so that they can remove probably William Samoei Arap Ruto. The race is between Rigathi and Fred Matiang'i. Because from the recent Infotrack opinion poll, the people who were interviewed, that 6% of those who responded to the question that if today election was to be carried, who do you think you will vote for from the side of opposition? That 6% of the people said that they will vote for Rigathi and also 30% of the respondents said that they will vote for Fred Matiang'i. So those two become the top two in the list of 4 political leaders who Kenyans felt that they can vote for them. And that is why I'm asking if the list could be shortened into 2 individuals. That is Rigathi and Fred Matiang'i. Who do you think will be voted by many Kenyans so that he can face William Samoei Arap Ruto during 2027 presidential election? That is what I want us to have a critical analysis about. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button, because by doing that, you will give YouTube permission so that you can be notified to watch any video that we upload into YouTube. And for those ones who have already subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And now, let us go back to the discussion. If this side of opposition, Kenyans were to be asked, who do you think between Rigathi and Fred Matiang'i, could you think he should face William Samoei Arap Ruto? And voting is done between the two. Who do you think will win the race? First, let me explain the strong points or the merits and demerits of each individual. Rigathi Gachagua comes from Mount Kenya, while Fred Matiang'i comes from the Gusii region, that is from Nyanza. And Fred Matiang'i actually has always been working with William Samoei Arap Ruto until the time when he was impeached. And many Kenyans, they have always believed that Rigathi Gachagua is quite tribal, because even if he was the deputy president of this republic, he always defended the people of Mount Kenya as a region, forgetting that he was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. And also, we also have people who believe that Rigathi Gachagua is worse than William Samoei Arap Ruto. But Rigathi Gachagua has his merits. One, Rigathi Gachagua can stand face to face with William Samoei Arap Ruto and tell him what many political leaders from the side of opposition cannot actually do. So he is a man who is always fearless. And that is why he always says that he is a son of Mau Mau. And that is why he cannot fear anybody. And that has actually been seen the way he has handled President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And even the names he is capable to call William Samoei Ruto confirms that Rigathi Gachagua is quite brave. And he is a man who fears none. So that is one of the strengths of Rigathi Gachagua. Another strength is that Rigathi Gachagua comes from the mountain. And as you know, the mountain is rich in forts. That is why it is called a fort-rich region. And Rigathi comes from that part. And of recent, he is the kingpin of the mountain. Another strength of Rigathi Gachagua is that he is a good orator. He can speak well to the audience. He can spark feelings in the audience. He can make the audience to be quite emotional. And that is why whenever Rigathi Gachagua speaks, you will find many people are able to listen to him. And lastly, Rigathi Gachagua is a good mobilizer. He is capable to mobilize well. That's another strength. Let us also talk about Fred Matiang'i. Fred Matiang'i ni mchapakazi. He is a person who does what he promises. And because many people know that Fred Matiang'i is a man of his words, that is why many Kenyans, or from very many parts of the Republic of this nation, you will find that Fred Matiang'i has actually built a name in many parts of Kenya, because many people believe that this man is a performer. He is a technocrat. And also, Fred Matiang'i, he is also another fearless man. and he is capable of actually speaking out his mind. And as he has that braveness, he is a person who likes looking on how to solve problems without even attacking other people. And the Kenyans feel that this man can make a good president. But Rigathi and Matiang'i has also his weaknesses. One of the weaknesses is that he is not a very good orator. He is not a person who can charm, who can spark the crowd. He is a good mobilizer. But when it comes of charming the crowd, he needs to be schooled about it. And at the same time, because Rigathi and Matiang'i comes from a tribe which is actually smaller in number compared to Mount Kenya, he is also disadvantaged from that angle. But he is also a very good mobilizer. He is also a person who can do mobilization very well, the same way Rigathi can do it. And from the opinion poll which was done recently, which I've actually talked about, that is why these two leaders came up. But the question is, between these two individuals, who do you think is capable of unseating President William Samoei Arap Ruto? And I want to give you an answer, and I will give you an explanation to my answers. I might be wrong, but that is what I believe. I believe that between these two political leaders, Rigathi and Matiang'i, if he will be supported, he is likely to make William Samoei Arap Ruto to be a one-term president. And that's why I believe it takes a upper hand than Rigathi Gachagua. Because the name of Rigathi and Matiang'i is across the country, while the name of Rigathi Gachagua is more popular within Mount Kenya as a region. But at the same time, many people from Mount Kenya also perceive well Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And that is why you will find that we have political leaders from Mount Kenya who want to support Fred Okengo Matiang'i at all ways. And sometimes that's why people come up and say that Matiang'i can be funded by the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And also we have several leaders from Mount Kenya who feels that Matiang'i is the safe person who should take this nation forward, who should unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And another advantage why I'm saying that Rigathi Gachagua is the best bet who can unseat President William Samoei Ruto is because that, let us say, Rigathi Gachagua stops as president as the for presidency and compete with William Samoei Ruto, you will find that there are different regions, or there are different tribes who actually cannot vote for Rigathi Gachagua. They feel that the time for people from Central Kenya or Mount Kenya as a region to lead this country is gone. And they feel that we have other Kenyans, even from the smaller tribes, who can lead this nation to a better destination. And with that feel from other tribes, it will make it difficult for Rigathi Gachagua to unseat President William Samoei Ruto. And also those people who view Rigathi Gachagua as a tribal person from other parts of this republic, they will vote for William Samoei Arap Ruto instead of voting for Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why you have heard people say that Rigathi Gachagua is more times worse than William Samoei Ruto. And that is why people have said that if the side of opposition will produce Rigathi Gachagua to stop at presidency, to run against William Samoei Arap Ruto, then they will actually vote for William Samoei Arap Ruto because they feel he is a better person. But if they will be given Fred Okengo Matiang'i, they will vote for Fred Okengo Matiang'i because they know Fred Okengo Matiang'i is much better than William Samoei Arap Ruto. And if the mountain can support Fred Okengo Matiang'i, then the entire nation or the other people or other tribes will also support Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Because some of the smaller tribes in this nation, they feel that they have the capacity to lead this nation. It's only because they lack tribal numbers. That is why they have been overlooked. And if they get Matiang'i being chosen, they will overwhelmingly vote for Fred Okengo Matiang'i. But because of that feel, they cannot vote for Rigathi Gachagua. So, Fred Okengo Matiang'i actually stands a better chance to unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto compared to Rigathi Gachagua. People feel that Rigathi Gachagua can give a challenge to William Samoei Ruto the way he has done, even now. But he cannot unseat him from presidency. But the best bet is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. What is your take about all this? Who do you think between Fred Okengo Matiang'i and Rigathi Gachagua is best suited to unseat President William Samoei Arap Ruto? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this was your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And whenever you subscribe, always remember to smash the bell button, because by doing that, you will give YouTube permission so that you can get notified whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.